Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Park Cannon, and I am proud to represent the district that includes Grady Hospital, where many of the women affected by this legislation will turn up, and the surrounding streets of this state capital. I am disheartened that this body is spending the last moment of the last day deliberating what will be determined an unconstitutional measure. I stand here today confident in my decision to terminate my pregnancy when I was sexually assaulted in 2010. As a member of the LGBTQ community, there are many people who believe they can, quote unquote, rape us straight. I do not deserve to live in a world or a state where people believe that I should be shamed because of my sexual orientation. Many of you know that I now work to help women and families contemplating this decision in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Today I bring to you our minority report on House Bill 481. We have given amendments on this bill that we shared even in Rules Committee today. We have talked about how including fetuses of 6 weeks in the state-based populations is impossible, as the bill calls. We know that women make up 52% of our state population. So even if half of those women are pregnant, there is a major new set of numbers that we need to know for state-based calculations, and that deserves a fiscal note. But there is no way for us to do this. It is a flawed idea. It begs that women who are pregnant can ride in the HOV lane. It also asks how we claim for the full value of the life of the child. Do we use life insurance to do that? Additionally, this bill opens physician records to law enforcement. Standing in front of the law enforcement in the gallery are many members who have come here today to speak against this bill. I would like for them to stand to be recognized. I want to make it clear that the heartbeat is not an indication of viability. We need to trust doctors. Many of them are in this room today. In our minority report, it spells out a zygote. It spells out an embryo. It spells out the embryonic period and when that ends and when it becomes a fetus. We talk about a fertilized egg. You want science? We've given it to you. In the Health and Human Services Committee, we did not share our sob stories. We brought doctors to speak to the measure. Instead, 17 members voted in support. I would like to pray for those representatives who are on the floor today. Representative Barr, Chokas, Dempsey, Gaines, Hatchett, Hawkins, Pope.
The lady is out of order.
I would like to return to the minority report that is on your desks. In us understanding the importance of this legislation, we need to look at this measure in totality. It is not scientific. It is not medical. It is, in fact, political. We have seen other political circumstances created. We need to ask for not only a fiscal note on this measure, but we also need to create a way to have a dialogue on viability. We need to create a space for doctors to feel safe in the state of Georgia. In the minority report, we have spelled out 79 counties in the state of Georgia do not have OBGYNs. We have spelled out that this will make doctors want to leave our state. We know how important it is to address our maternal mortality rates, and we would like to return to that matter. That will take fiscal notes. That will take study committees. We are looking forward to working on those, but by passing this legislation today, we will instead spend time fighting this in different courts in our state and outside of our state. I yield the rest of my time to Representative Renita Shannon.